back. Now, other big focus is what is happening in the national capital. Wrestlers have been protesting for days on end now. And the latest that we're getting from Jantar Mantar is that farmers who had joined the protesting wrestlers at Jantar Mantar in large numbers, they had a bit of a standoff with the Delhi police. They tried to climb barricades. That's what we are being told. We have a reporter on the ground who's been tracking this story since the very beginning. Tanishq, what is happening on the ground? There was a bit of a standoff between the Delhi police and the farmers who have joined the protesting wrestlers. How many are they in numbers? And now the Delhi police saying that there was no clash. There was just, the police was trying to facilitate, in a sense, the farmers to actually come to Jantar Mantar.
Well, Vedant, there was nothing as such of a standoff between the Delhi police and the farmers. It was just that a lot of farmers came and the entry was too small, so the barricades were overturned. But right now, let me just show you that a lot of farmers have joined the protest here with the wrestlers who have been protesting for the past 16 days. There are, if I talk about what happened just now, a couple of minutes ago, there are two gates at Jantar Mantar, one of which is supposed to is meant for entry of the supporters and one of which is meant for exit of the supporters. Now the farmers were trying to enter from the gate which was supposedly for the exit. So a lot of farmers came and there was not enough space for the farmers to enter. So the barricades were overturned. But soon after that, the barricades were put in place and the situation is fine from then. Now, right now, there are huge number of protesters here. More and more are expected to join as the day passes by. Yesterday, remember, Rakesh Tiket said that around 5,000 farmers will extend their support to the protesters here who have been protesting for the past 16 days. So yes, more and more farmers coming in. You can see different outfits of farmers joining here and extending the support to the protesters who have been protesting for the past 16 days. Among them, which is Bajrang Punia, Vinesh Phogat, Sakshi Malik, Satyavart Kadian, all of India's top athletes who have been protesting against Brij Bhushan Singh. If I talk about what has been happening, on the investigation front, statements of few of the complainants have been recorded. 2 FIRs have been filed against Brij Bhushan Singh, one of which is under the POCSO case. Section 364, 364A and 364D is what he is charged under. The matter was also in the Supreme Court, but the plea was closed after the second hearing, saying that the purpose of the plea was to file an FIR, which has been fulfilled. The Supreme Court also said if the wrestlers want, they can approach the lower court. The wrestlers said they will approach the lower court if the need be. They will disclose their strategy after 21st and the protests are going to continue till 21st of May. What will happen thereafter will be disclosed by them on 21st only. But this is what is happening right now. A huge number of protesters have joined. Around 5,000 farmers are expected to join here.
Right, Tanishq,
and
also,
the
if we talk about the investigations front, as you were also mentioning, the big question now really is, even though 2 FIRs have been registered against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, why hasn't he been called for questioning? That is something that he also told in an interview to NDTV, very proudly in fact, that 2 FIRs have been filed and still he's not been called for questioning.
Yes, in fact, that is one of the key questions being raised by people, that why he has not been called for questioning. But 2 FIRs have been filed, 364, 364A, 364D and POCSO. As from the Delhi police sources, statements of few of the complainants have been recorded. But yes, Brij Bhushan Singh hasn't been questioned yet. We are waiting to see when will the police call him for questioning. Statements of few of the complainants have been recorded as of now.
Tanishq, thanks so much for joining us with all those details. Tanishq there reporting from Ground Zero at Jantar Mantar.